You got to have that vision. You got to feel it. You got to see it. You got to live it, right, man? Oh, man. So then what would be next? So we're getting to novations, I swear.
Yeah.
We're getting there. But this is so important because you're not going to be able to do the novations if you can't, like you said, to get yourself to be motivated. So was it that, so you when you hit that ground, so you hooked up with Corey, right? After you found out you tried to do it yourself.
I tried to do it myself, started running out of money. Brandon introduced me to some of the big wholesalers in town. I ended up going with Corey because he was doing PPC marketing. He was doing this thing called novations I never heard of that sounded like it was illegal, but they were doing them. You know what I mean? It was like that thing that we all wished we could do, but didn't think there was like a way to do it.
Yep.
But yeah, he was selling his properties on the market to retail buyers using loans and wholesaling the ones he could and putting the rest of them on the market and selling them that way.
Man.
So
okay, so what did you learn? So you kind of went back to working with someone or joint venturing with people. What did you learn there that gave you the confidence to go back on your own again?
Well, it was a combination of things, of the dynamics that were going on there kind of not being ultimately in alignment. When I first worked there, it seemed like it could be a long-term play, but as things unfolded, it became evident we were going two different directions, and we were just two different people that ultimately weren't on the same path, right? But yeah, I mean, it was a combination of things. There was a little bit of it hurt my soul to, I knew ultimately my dream was to have my own thing. And I just, after a while, it started feeling out of alignment. And then there's some things internally going on where I just bit the bullet and just tried to make as much money as I could and run it up there and have a little cushion for when I went and did my own thing.
I think that goes with like, because working with Sean, your own thing, and Corey, now you got like all that, you got experience now, proof of concept. Yeah, you're more confident, right? You know, you've got some checks closed, and now you're like, so I think you started to become that person.
And I was like, I had this new secret weapon too. And Corey was getting out of real estate, so I'm like, there's this gap here. And then I was getting lots of positive reinforcement, and my sales technique was really working. And I was like, hey, and at that point too, I started putting my calls online. That was a huge game changer.
And that's like pre-COVID, or was that during COVID?
No, so Sean Terry was during the COVID times.
Got it. Okay.
So that was 2019 to like 2021, or right before 2021. And then Corey was like, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I went on my own for 8 months.
We're not going to hold you to it.
For like 8 months after that. Yeah, it all kind of blends together. I could be wrong on the dates.
Yeah.
Don't call me out. But yeah, I was with him for about 8 months, and then I left. And I just felt like I had this secret weapon where I was I think I can do something with this. You know what I mean? And I was getting all the positive reinforcement. And I knew, too, from the people that were in his training I was working with, I knew I kind of had leads on deck. And I was like, I can figure this out. You know?
Love it, man. That's great. So those listening, you could see this is what Rich is going through. We all go through, right? It's like normal, the ups and downs, can't figure it out, hit your head against the wall. So here at Azreia, since we've been doing this for 22 years, we created like an investment plan, breadcrumbs for you to follow, so you can avoid some of the hurdles and learn from people like Rich and myself, and try to learn, beat the learning curve. So let's just dive into novations as promised. I know in the beginning I kind of jumped right in and took a turn, but so since you're the novation king, can you give us a quick overview of what novations are and why they're such a powerful tool in real estate investing?
Sure. So novations are essentially a way to work with motivated sellers that don't fit in the wholesale box. So first, wholesale, normally it's a distressed property with a motivated seller.
Yep.
So normally the property is in disrepair, the seller is looking for speed, convenience, and certainty, and we do the marketing, get it under contract, we go to the cash investor, they buy it, we earn a fee from them, but there's enough room for them to then invest money and sell it for a profit, right?